Hey everyone, Josiah here. So I've talked a lot about overcoming imposter syndrome in your content over the past few weeks, but I want to dig in a little further here because the truth is that imposter syndrome doesn't just happen in your content, right? So it can and does cast shadows into every facet of your business online if you allow it to. Um, and that includes building a community and engaging online. And so if you so for example, like how many times have you wanted to comment on a Facebook Live or post and then you thought, um, no one wants to hear from me, right? Or something like, I don't know as much about this topic as other people who are commenting. um, or my opinion doesn't matter, or my voice adds nothing to the conversation here, or someone else will comment, I'll hold back, right? Does that sound familiar? Have you had those comments in your head before? And so what you may not realize is that those are all imposter syndrome. And every single time you fall into that trap of listening to that voice that tells you that your voice doesn't matter, right? That's what it all comes down to. It's that trap that's telling you your voice doesn't matter. And or another way to put that is someone else knows more than you do, right? So just hold back. And here's the reality. You are crippling yourself for making the difference that you're here to make. You rob yourself of participating fully. And so when it comes to expanding your network and taking that next step in your business, it can feel daunting. But one of my favorite quotes by Brené Brown is, "No one belongs here more than you." So I'm going to say that again. No one belongs here more than you do. So let that sink in for a moment. Like, when I look back at my journey over the past year, I've had the opportunity of interviewing over 40 influential business leaders who have leveraged content to become that authority in their niche. But to start, I had to believe that quote, that no one belongs here more than me, and no one belongs here more than you do. So and I had to overcome those persistent thoughts of, am I really a business leader? Do I really belong here? Who am I to do this? All of that is imposter syndrome. And so I say all that to say that the beautiful thing about a mastermind environment is that it creates this intimacy that allows for these types of conversations to be facilitated. This is how you move through those voices in your head. And so you're not a number in a sea of hundreds or thousands, right? Everyone's voice is heard. So and the powerful thing about that is that when you truly come to know that your perspective is unique and that your contribution is valued, you will become unstoppable. And so our journey together in the Fuel Mastermind, that's the reason why it begins with unpacking imposter syndrome, and because unchecked, it permeates everything. And so, I say all that to say, like, you're here to make a difference, and that difference begins by creating content that fuels your business so that you can make the impact in the world that you're here to make. So your next step, click the link in the description and come join me inside of the Fuel Mastermind. And I am so glad you're here because no one belongs here more than you. Thank you.